Hal here with more space engineers, and as you can see, the sun is setting in the distance there. We've got a bunch of things marked on our HUD, and we have some new things to play around with. First, we have to get started, so let's go. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's been a long week so far. So as you can see, we've been gathering a little bit of resource. We actually had some of the meteors that crashed in the area, so we've been able to pick up a little bit of magnesium and even some uranium. We have no way of refining it yet. One of the things that we have been doing is we've been running the hydrogen engines to try and get our battery storage, our battery power storage charged up a little bit so we can actually keep everything running. But yeah, so it's been a rather long period of time. So I just want to check to see how much ice we have left, because I know we're starting to run a little bit low. Let's see what we got here. Almost 2.6, so we've used 1.5 million of it. Not too bad, right? Alright, so yes, we are playing with the what is it they called it, the decoration pack installed. So I figured I'd give it a try, take a look and see how well it worked. And I have to say, I'm actually impressed with the way that it works. I don't agree with the way that it was implemented, but you know, it is what it is, right? So for those who don't know, if you don't have the pack, you don't you will see it if you join a multiplayer game and it's in use, but you won't be able to interact with it and you won't be able to build those blocks. Kind of a crappy way to push people to pick up the pack, but hey. But they are nice. They're nice items. One of the things that has been implemented in this update also allows for working sub-LCDs. So you have multiple regions where you can do all sorts of fun things like this, like what we've got going on here. So when you are in the control panel for these, if you scroll all the way down, you'll have a list of LCD panels, and depending on which one you want to change, you just select it and change it like you normally would. Now, the thing that I don't like about the system is I would like for it to have the public name. I think each of the LCDs should have the ability to be named individually, which would allow you to use it with things like MMaster's LCDs 2 script, his automatic LCDs 2 script. And I think that would be kind of nice to have, because then you could actually seriously customize each of these little displays and things. And even the keyboard is configurable now. But oh well, maybe in a future update. Now, for those who are wondering how I got all these wonderful graphics in here, Whip actually has, for those who know who Whip is, has an image converter that will allow you to convert an existing image into something you can use in Space Engineers. You just set the font size and text type, the font type, and you'll get these really cool pictures. So yeah, I'll put a link to that down in the description below. I'll have to look it up for you, but it is nice. It works really well. Now I'm curious, do you have... yep, so you can actually configure basically every LCD in the game. So here's the large display. We're going to go to text and images. And we're going to scroll down. Anything good? Yeah, they're good. Let's try that. Oh, nice. Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to have to figure out the resolution on these displays and basically create images that we can convert to fit those. Okay, so what we're going to do, the sun is going down. So we've, like I said, we've gone through, we've put a bunch of these different types of blocks in, just playing around with some of the new things that are available for those who have access to them. If you don't, hey, no worries, don't feel bad. Only thing that I think that they should have made actually, I'll say there's two things that they should have made part of, my personal opinion at least, is that they should have made part of the core game, is the industrial cockpit and the bed. Because the bed acts as a cryo chamber. And it's, I actually like the model on this. I think it would have been good for them, for Keen to make those part of the core when you update to the newest version. Just implement those at that point. But again, I understand, why they chose to do it the way they do, or the way they did. But, is what it is, and we will not stress on it too much. So one of the things that we have been doing is we have been adding some stuff to the ship. We now have 4 large atmospheric thrusters for lift purposes, which may be able to lift the ship on its own. We're going to try it, see how well it works, and then we'll also configure up a group so that when we turn on that particular group, we'll have the maneuvering thrusters from hydrogen, but all of the other thrusters will stay off, at least in theory, right? We've mounted another large atmospheric thruster right here, which surprisingly worked out really, really well. And I'm hoping we'll be able to use all of this. The thing that I'm really worried about is how we're going to power it all. Because these things require a crap ton of electricity to run. And you really need the nuclear reactor for those. But we'll see. The idea is that this whole thing isn't going to be moving much. Basically, we're just going to move it where we need it, do what we need to do, load everything up, and then move it on to the next place. But we will need to head north of here sometime in the near future. See if we go up high enough here. You should be able to see it. In the distance there, you can see the northern pole. And we're going to go mine that for a metric crap ton of ice. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because the sun is setting in the game, we're waiting for the motors to be finished. So what I'll do is we're going to do a quick cut. I will get these things welded up as the motors finish, and we will bring you back when we have some daylight again. We'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. Okay, so we have worked through most of the in-game night. As you can see, the sun is starting to come up over there. And yeah, so I did a little test fire of this thing. We don't have enough power to actually use these thrusters. So what I'm going to do is we're going to break them down. I turned them on immediately with all of our generators and things running. We were pegging power at 100%. Just was no available power left. So what we're going to do, or what we have done, I should say, is we've added a bunch of hydrogen thrusters down here. We've added 1, 2, 3 on both sides. So that gives us another 6 on top of the 14 or 8 that we had down here. All right, that's 4, 6, 8, yes, 10, 12. So we now have 14 of those thrusters, and that should being the operative word, that should give us enough lift to be able to fly the ship around. I hope. Alright, so what we're going to do is I've gone ahead, I've already got everything set up in the group. I'm going to give this a try really quickly. Let's head in. Because if this works, what we'll be able to do is relocate ourselves up into the ice area, and then we will just mine a ridiculous amount of ice. I'll probably build... I'm thinking to build a base up there. We've got some nice waypoints and stuff over here, but I'm thinking I would rather be near a large quantity of ice so that we can refuel this thing. But first, we have to get this thing off the ground. So that should be everything. Look at that. We are lift positive. Very nice. All right. That helps a great deal. So now we know that the ice is that way, so let's start heading that way and see if we can find a slightly better place to set up shop. Now we're going to leave the little probe back there. That's fine. We'll come back and get it. Alright. Now, I've been trying to decide, do I want to do a fixed base like we normally do? You know, we do a lot of base building in this. Or do we want to do something a little bit more exploratory? Basically have a vehicle that we, like a mobile base that we can take around to where we need it. Because I would really like to have something that can fly, but because of the fact that we have such a power constraint because of the way everything is set up this time around, you know, it'd be awesome is if you are... Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that broke something. Oh, that was painful. I wasn't paying attention to my vertical. Oh. We lost thruster. We lost a bunch of thrusters. Oh, son of a... So, we've lost thrusters. We've lost all of our landing gear. Wow. Alright. Time to pick up the mess, I guess. Doesn't bode very well that the ice is so thin here either. Alright.
Inventory full.
Of course it is. Alright, so what I'm going to do is clean up the mess I just made. Oh, bloody hell. Alright. Yeah, so that's good. Oh. Yeah, that was... And I know that there's probably a group of you sitting there going, how you're gonna crash. Oh, man. Why am I... Really? Alright, first things first. I am probably going to regret doing this. Okay, it didn't come crashing down on top of me. That's good. Oh, that's bad. I just realized. Oh, we just lost all of the hydrogen that was in that tank. Which means we also lost all of the parts in the... Oh, man. Of course it is. Crap. Alright. We can't get into that, which means we've lost conveyor sections. Oh, bloody hell. Alright, come here, you. Tank 14. We want you to autofill. Thank you. Okay, so we didn't lose. Alright, so what did we... So you go in that way, you go in that way. It's because we were feeding through this piece here. Alright. Ah, that was
inventory full.
A rather expensive mistake on my part. Alright, so can we get... Okay, we can. That's good.
Inventory full.
See, I should have taken everything apart first. But, you know, I had to do it my way, right? Alright. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of cleanup.
Inventory full.
Alright. See, this is why you don't let yourself get ahead of what you were doing. What's the expression? Getting out over your skis, right? So that's all good. Let's just make sure everything over here is okay. This stuff is pretty hosed. Yeah, so we lost all of the components back here. Ay vey. Wow. We said we were going to do this pretty much with no restarts, unless it was a bug in the game, and, well, I don't think my behavior qualifies as a bug in the game, so... Alright. Could have been worse. It could have been much worse. We could have actually lost our cargo. Alright. Oh man, that was an expensive mistake. Holy crap. Hey, we still have a landing gear at least. Was it got like one steel plate? Oh, 21 steel plates. Okay. I guess I could add more thrusters up here if I had to.
Inventory full.
Alright. We get into it here. Come on. No. You can stop trying to kill me. I understand I made a mistake here. Come on. Alright. Alright, so we have a little bit more to clean up. While I can't believe I did that, I can believe I did that. So. What are you? Okay. So... okay, so we have quite a bit of stuff to clean up here. Actually, I think we got... that was all the actual debris. Well, you know, I was talking about making a base here on the planet anyway, right? Oh, that was expensive. Okay. I may just break the ship down at this point. Make something a little bit more sustainable. Oh, you know what I could do? All right, we're gonna do a poll.
Energy low.
What would you all think about me converting the ship into a station? And we'll make this basically our habitat. And we'll build something to get us back off the planet. Yes? So here are your two choices. One, we continue playing. Well, we're going to continue playing no matter what. But we convert this into a base, or we leave it as a ship and either repair it. Ooh. Come on. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, so we either repair the ship and get it flyable again, or we convert it to a station and we use it as our base of operations for the short term. If we build, oh, I just realized, can I get back in? I don't know if I can get into the place. But yeah, if we use it as a station, that means we end up having to build a full-on base system. You know, we'll have to build a base assembly. That does give us the ability to put down things like the wind generators, which we're probably going to end up building a few of anyway.
Energy critical.
Okay, so we do still have a sealed crew compartment. That's good. But yeah, so we can either convert this thing over into a station. We end up building a base here on the planet. And from there we start exploring outwards. Or we fix the ship up and we, you know, take off from... we'll use this to get us around. So let me know which way you want to go. Like I said, the poll will be in the top right corner. Should be up there somewhere by now. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them down in the section below. And we are going to call this here. I think blowing or almost destroying the ship once per episode is a pretty good limit. Alright, so if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, like I said, throw them down in the section below. If you haven't done so already, you're new to the channel, or just want to do something nice for me today, you know, to celebrate the almost destroying the ship again, make sure you hit that subscribe. And if you want to be kept up to date with the shenanigans going on around here, be sure to ring the bell as well. On that note, I am going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everyone. Oh, okay, let's go get this place fixed up for now. Oh, so much left to do.